So you want to know where the secret vendors are? Well, the secret vendors aren't the same, so this will be kind of updated. And if you wonder what I mean by not the same, the secret vendors used to be right over here next to this Rampage minigun. That was one of this Hermit's hideaway. So you kind of knew because you could mark this and it was kind of where you're going because that's where one of them was. And the other one is here at the caretaker's cabin. Now the third one used to be right over here by Muir. You'd come along, go up here, and it was right here. But now they have it marked, so it's no longer really a hidden vendor. This is where you can get the orange Dodge Challenger at. But there is another one that they don't show you, and that is right here at Cronkite Post. They never show you that this one's here. So what I'm going to do is show you how to get to all three of those. I'm not going to show you this one now because technically you can see exactly where this one is. You can make it, you can mark a little fast travel there and you can go. So let's get rid of that. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to this one. This is actually one of the harder ones to get to because you can't drive just straight to it like that, kind of going up a hill. But you'll see we're already here, top notch. So you'll fast travel here. It's the fastest way to get here.
Let's get some wheels.
And let's go. And like I said, though, this one is really easy to remember how to get to just because of that event that's right there on it. Okay, see, this is telling me to turn. See, I always have troubles with this one myself. This was just, it feels so weird trying to drive to it. See, look, it's like tells you to go one way, then another. Hello, guys. They were working hard, weren't they? There's the road we want. Now, when you get to these, a lot of times there's enemies that you have to clear out before he will even step out. Sometimes people will have cleared it out for you. See, more enemies. So you got to do a little bit of work to get to the secret vendors. And that was all of them, so he steps out. How are you, fella? So we can look and see what he has. And he really doesn't have much. So we're going to step up here, gather up the loot that just dropped. And yeah, you see it right there. So it's right next to his cabin. So you know when you mark it that you are going to be right here with him. So, alright, let's go ahead and go back to top notch because that's my preferred way to get to the other one. It might not be everybody's, but it's how I like to get to it. So, back to top notch. And these are easy enough to get to. I don't see any need to cut and paste and do all that. I'll just show you straight up. One straight run. This is how you get from here to here to here. Because it's not that difficult. It's not that hard to make the little drive to show instead of, well, we can make a marker so that you can kind of see that. I don't need the marker because I know exactly where I'm going. I've done this so many times. But you make a marker. See how easy that is to get to him? And I'm so used to doing a daily contract at the Cronkite Post that I'm just used to being able to drive to that. I mean, I'm sure if you've played this game long enough, you get used to making a lot of these drives. Because it used to be a big thing to kind of see what this guy had. Sometimes he had some really good stuff, so it was kind of neat to pop in here and check him out. So you kind of learned the path to him. And oh, somebody else was already here trying to check him out, see? Alright, what you have for us? Nothing we want. You see, he does have vehicles and stuff like that. There's a flat green. So, I mean, you can buy more than just weapons from them. Alright, now, to get to the third one. Now, remember, you do have to look at this. See, the one at Crystal Pond disappeared. How about that? So, see, it showed me there was a vendor, and then it disappeared. So, I guess let's go ahead and show it to you, just so you'll see it. Because I thought that vendor sign was new, and all of a sudden it's disappeared on us. Yeah. I think that is very, very weird, but I think that would be about right for the way this game works at times. So, we are now at Muir Processing Plant.
Yeehaw!
And it's just this easy. We're going to pull out, we're going to go right. And right will take us up here. So we'll make the markers. You just want to make your marker right north of Crystal Pond, since obviously the marker for him isn't going to stay there. And yeah, I'll be rewatching this. I have got to see that again because I know I'm not crazy. And what are we going to have here? Kill the Monarch. Make sure we don't hit the Monarch because I don't want it blowing up my vehicle. Now, the enemies that you may have to fight here are not going to be there is an emergency that will spawn right here. Now, if it's here, you do not have to do it. You can just try to drive around it and kill them if they come up here to you, but you don't have to worry about all of that. Oh, he dropped something. There should be... yeah. Okay, these guys are just not sticking out for me to see easily here. Oh, there he is. And that guy stepped out, so that means he's out. And as you can see, there it is. This is one of the things a lot of people always wanted to get, was this orange Dodge Challenger. So that's the third, but we'll go ahead and show you this other one because that one kind of messed me up. And look, now the symbol is back. You see it right next to my name, the merchant symbol. So I'm kind of glad I showed you because apparently it's going to be off and on. I knew I wasn't crazy. Alright, now for this one down here, Cronkite Post. To me, fastest way is Diablo Lighthouse. Not much else to do at Diablo Lighthouse. There's only one or two reasons I ever even jump here. And one is if there is an incursion over there at the oil refinery. And the other is to go near where I'm going. It's one of the reasons why I know where the next one is. There is a reputation event over here that you always have to drive by this vendor for. So, and no, I didn't make a marker. Just like I said, it's just out of habit. I'm used to just making the drive to know where I'm going. So, but it wouldn't really tell you that much, anyways. It's pretty, if you do what I just did right there, it's pretty easy. Once you get up here, I mean, you just don't make that turn, and you just keep going straight, and you run into Afflicted. But here is Conkright Post. And tucked back in here is a little vendor. So it's where they put all the tier 1 mods for these, is what it really is. Because this used to be somewhere else. This vendor used to be at Headlands Transit, and this used to be a different type of vendor, and now they've just moved it over to here. They put one weapon in it and all the tier 1 mods, I guess, so that I don't know why exactly, but it's there. So then you've got your lockbox you can hit. But the reputation event is right there. So you drive past it all the time. So if you just wanted to stop and unload afterwards or something like that, that's right there. So there's technically 3.5. This is a vendor, but it's not the exact vendor you really want. But there's all your so-called secret vendors that would be in the game. See, this one doesn't light up, and see, this one is lit up again. So it just doesn't make any sense. These other ones will never light up. But there you go. There's all your vendors. I hope that helped you guys out, and I will catch you guys later.